My name is Chris Palmer with chrispalmer.org. In today's Google Search Console indexing issues video, what I'd love to share with you is a live example of the steps that you will need to take in order to fix the issues that you're having with indexing, pages currently not crawled, crawled currently not indexed, blocked by no index tag, all the issues that you're having inside of Search Console. I want to walk you through utilizing a live example today, so I don't want to waste any time. Let's get directly into it. So again, I'm Chris Palmer with chrispalmer.org. If you take a look right here, we'd love to help you out with a magnitude of different things. I'll leave that up as we get into today's tutorial, and then I'll remove it. So let's go ahead and get right into a few definitions, right? A lot of times with SEO, and I'm sure you're finding this, it's understanding, well, what exactly are we doing? What's the terminology? What matters? What doesn't? So let me point out a couple of things here. All right. So we're going to head right on over to here. All right. And I want to show you this. All right. So what we're going to be looking at is this is a gentleman we just started helping out. We need to take care of what we're calling the technical issues or the deadwood, right? So what I want to take care of first and foremost is I want to outline the process and why we're going to fix the issues a particular way. The reason why we want to fix them the way that I'm going to showcase is because this is what is recommended by Google. Now, there's a magnitude of different ways to handle an issue, right? But we want to follow the guidelines when we're dealing with technical aspects of SEO. So what we're looking at right here is when you're submitting for a removal, all right? Say there's a page that just has to be gone, all right? Because sometimes you might have a piece of content and you'll delete the page, but Google is still showing it, right? So if you've deleted it and Google's still showing it, this is when you want to use what is called the removal tool. So inside of Search Console over on the left-hand side, as you can see down the list, there's removals. So this is a temporary removal. It will remove it out of the SERP for 180 days, and then you block it. Now, I want to show you this here. Block URLs from Google search results for 6 months and clear current snippet and cached version. So if you block it, just has to be removed. You remove and then clear the version. It's gone. All right. Also, they'll be regenerated after the next crawl for permanent removal. Either block pages from indexing or remove them from the site, right? Clear as day, it's right here. Also, if you take a look here, you can learn more here. I'll show you this. And we'll get down in here to the robots.txt file or blocking the page utilizing a code. Because at the end of the day, there's two different reasons why you want to remove a page. It's either still on the site, but it's being shown, right? And then we'll add a no index tag. I'll show you how to do that. Or you've already deleted it, but it's still showing up, or maybe you've changed your URLs and you still want to get rid of it, right? So here, I want to take you down here. All right, here, let me show you this. So make your removal permanent. This is the section that really starts to matter. All right. So I want to point this out. The removal tools, and this is right from Google, support.google.com. This is Google, right from the horse's mouth, right? So this is the guideline that we want to follow, right? So when we're taking a look here, and bear with me, I'm going to give you live examples utilizing a live site. So that way we can do this together. So let's take a look here. The removals tool provides only a temporary removal of about 6 months. To remove content or a URL from Google search permanently, here's our options. All right. Now this goes back to, did you delete the piece of content already? Is it gone and it's still showing up? And I put up a new page and we want to get rid of it. I shared with you the process there. Let's touch on that right now. So if that's the case, I've deleted it, it's still showing up, and I want to get rid of it. What we're going to use is the removal tool. We'll find the URL that we're having the issue with. We'll ask for a removal of the URL. You type that in here, okay? And then after that, you want to go right back and we'll clear it from the cache, all right? That's if it's gone. If it's totally gone, it's still there, we want to get rid of it. This is how you do it. Okay, now let's move into the next piece. So because if it's gone, that means it's triggering a 404. We want to clear it from search results and block it. All right. So let's move into the next piece. Block access to the content. Now, I want to point this out. If a page is still on your site for whatever reason, like you've changed the URL, but you still have it, or maybe you've changed something, and maybe I don't know, maybe you're testing. There's a number of reasons why it could be there, right? That's irrelevant. But let's say you have something that you want to change or you want to remove. Well, what is the process that's recommended by Google? All right. So let's go ahead and let's talk about that right now. So if you're utilizing tool sets within WordPress, I'm showing you WordPress, okay? You're probably, I would hope that you may or may not, I don't know, have a plugin of sorts, whether it's Rank Math, SEO Press, whether it's Yoast, whatever the case is. What you should have is within your tool set, it should be easy for you to be able to add a no index tag to that specific page. So if you have a page that you want removed, but it's still sitting on your domain, you put a no index tag on there, right? Allow them to come and see it, and then you can block it. And that's what's recommended by Google. And you could read that right inside of here. Indicate that the page should not be indexed using a no index meta tag. This is less secure than other robots. Do not use Robots.txt as a blocking mechanism. It's in red, but there's a caveat to this. And that's pointed out here in section 2. If you've blocked the page already using robots, okay, before removing your content completely, unblock and then reblock it. So what does that mean? Let me walk you through this. So let's say, for instance, that you have a website and you're using an SEO plugin. Most of you are. I would venture to guess, if you're watching my stuff, we use SEO Press if we're working on WordPress websites. So we'll have SEO Press, but they all do the same thing. They do a lot of the same features. It's just how much bloat and how much does it bog down your system overall. And are they pitching within the software? These types of things, right? Or the plugin, I should say. So let me share with you the no index tag, at least in SEO Press, of how you would block this. And then we'll walk through the process of adding it to robots. All right, let's go ahead and do that now. Because again, we want to make our removal permanent. What is the process that's recommended by Google if the page, for some reason, is still on your website? Let's walk through that now. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on over to the website. Let me just see. Let's just cut this. All right. And make this bigger. All right. Because now we're going to go ahead and get into that currently right now. So let's go ahead and walk over here. All right. So we're in here. I already got the green light from this. So here we are. So now we're looking inside of our dashboard. We are using SEO Press. Again, regardless of the plugin, you have the ability to mark the page no index, no follow. All right. So let's go ahead and do that right now together, because that's the first recommendation, to no index, no follow, and then block it. Okay. So here's how you would do this. So if you have your SEO plugin already plugged in, we're taking a look at our pages. I know that these pages down here need to be removed, but they're still sitting on the site for whatever reason. And this is actually causing an issue inside of Search Console. We'll go through that momentarily, but I've already identified this as a problem. All right. So what we're going to do here is all we have to do, they make it super easy for us. You click on the quick edit button. See, quick edit. All right. I'll share with you that one more time. Let's go down to this one, quick edit. See, this is reversed. Come down here. See how these are checked already? I already took care of this one. Do not follow this page. Do not display this page in search results, XML or HTML sitemaps. No index. Click that and update the page. This is a no index, no follow. Now, to take it one step further, all right, because it says, hey, you want to unblock, no follow, no index, and then add it to the robots. Let me walk you through the process. If you're using a plugin or if you've created your own text document, it's really the same, whether you're putting on the server or using a plugin. Let me share with you exactly what we're going to do. We'll create a virtual file together briefly, okay? So here, we'll update this. I moved it already. So what we'll do is we'll come into here. Let's grab this right here. Boulder carpet cleaning, copy. So this one we want to remove. We're going to come over here to our plugin, go to our dashboard, right? Bear with me. And all we need to do is we're going to look for robots.txt. Boom, there it is. We've already no-indexed it. So now we're going to come in here and stick with me. We're going to go through the process for the indexing issues discovered. I'll share with you the step-by-step process of what we need to do in order to remove those pages that you've already removed. All right. So we want to make sure that they're out of the sitemap and we want to block them. And I'll walk you through that process. Okay. So here's what we're going to do here. We're at robots.txt. And as you can see here, this tool, and I'm sure a lot of others, are going to allow you to, add different parameters to the file, right? Now, I'm showing SEO Press. I have no allegiance to SEO Press. I'm not pitching it. There's no discount codes. It's just what we use. All right. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. All right. I don't do the affiliate thing. So here, let's go down here. All right. Allow. Okay. This is fine. Allow. Okay. Don't know why they're doing this, but all right. Allow. So what we'll write is disallow, colon, and then all we need to do is this. You'll put this into like this, because Google already knows that we're talking about the root domain, because this is the file within the root domain. This is technically a virtual file. So you put / whatever that folder is. What I mean by this is when we're looking at the website, as you can see here, it's https Colorado Carpet Masters for this particular instance / carpet cleaning Boulder / This is the page we want to keep, but he had the reversal. So we're going to take that folder / this folder /. Make sense? Awesome. So let's keep going here. All right. So now that we have added that to our robots.txt file, we'll pop back over there briefly. Okay. Wrong page. Let's just make sure that we're on the up and up. Disallow / and then we save our changes. Okay. So just as a brief recap, if you have a page, all right, when you're looking inside of Search Console, I'll walk you through this briefly from beginning until end. If you have a page, all right, here, let's go inside of here. Page with redirect, discovered, currently not indexed here. Let's come inside of here. Okay, because these are our problem pages. We scroll on down the page. Perfect. It could be any of them. If I'm looking inside of here, discovered, currently not indexed. If it's something that we do not want, right, we're no indexing and no following inside of our tool, and then we will add to our robots, block it out. Okay, let's move into the next phase. So let's talk about some of these indexing issues. All right, so here's what we like to do, and I'm going to walk you through from beginning until end. So you have client or your own website, no issue. So we have our indexed. Excellent. This is phenomenal. And this is it's like multiple trainings into one video. All right. So that was the first case. The first case scenario is the page is still there, but we don't want it there anymore. No follow, no index, add robots. That's out of here. All right. And then two, I'll show you one more step of that here. We'll go one more level deep. All right. So let's go back to that same exact issue. I have another piece of information for you. So I'm going to give it to you because that's what I like to do here at Chris Palmer SEO. Let's give it all to you. Right. So let's go back to this. All right. I want to point this out. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but here. Password. Okay. So make your removal permanent. Okay. So it was here. So another way to do it other than utilizing no index is to password protect the page. As you can see here, it's actually the first bullet point. So I showed you this one already because this one's really easy, but it's not the most secure, right? We don't know what you're trying to block or what you're trying to take out. There's a plethora of reasons why you could be doing this other than just, hey, I'm trying to get rid of old pages or dead pages. Right? So another recommendation that's right from Google, is that, hey, let's block access to the content, for example, using a password. All right. Because remember, this is on the Google page. Make your removal permanent. Remove the updated content on your site is first. You want it to return a 404 or a 410, right? The next step is block the access of the content, for example, by requiring a password. Let me walk you through how you can go about doing this. Again, this is the instance if it's a piece of content, I don't want it in search results, I don't want it indexed, I don't want it to be crawled, but it's still there for whatever reason, right? Maybe it's something that has to be there. I don't know. That's for you to decide. Here's how you're going to go through the password. All right. This is actually a very simple process as well. All of it really is. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to head back over here to our example domain, helping out Colorado. Hopefully we can help them out with everything, but we have to address these small technical issues first. So let's head on over here to pages, all pages. All right. We're going to head into the dates. Let's go down to this stuff here. Let's get some of the older stuff. So Mayan, I don't know what that means. Let's just go to published. All right, I want to make sure that it's stuff that why this is even sitting here. This is why we're here today, by the way. I want to clean up this mess for this gentleman. Great guy, by the way. All right, any case. And if you need your carpet cleaned and you're in Boulder, let this gentleman know. No, I'm just kidding. Here we are. No, but I'm not, though. So here we go. We're looking at Broomfield. So let's say we want to go through the process. Allow comments is on. Okay. So let's just turn that off. But we have our Broomfield carpet cleaning, and I think you see it already. Another way to block the page that's considered more secure by Google, that's what Google says, instead of no index, no follow, and blocking, let's just put a password on the page. This is a way to completely block it from SERPs. And this is Google's recommendation. So how you're going to do this is once you identify a page, whether it's from Search Console or you're just like, hey, this has to go, we could add a password to the page. And here's how you do it. So what you will want to do is come to the page that we do not want. Regardless of the plugin that you're using, you will have a quick edit. Under quick edit, what you can do here is this right here. So password. You can set a password for the page, okay? Or private. And that's it. You'll update that page. When they come, it will be blocked from the search engine because it's password protected. All right. And this is another option that's going to be more secure according to Google. All right. Now, let's start working through some of these issues together. And I'll walk you through the process that I hope that you'll take. This is at least what we do for clients. So I'm going to walk you through that process right now. All right. From beginning until end. Might be a little tedious. I know this isn't the fun stuff that we generally do here on Chris Palmer SEO, but it's mandatory. The reason why we're addressing these issues is with these last updates, we are having phenomenal success by going into the website, cleaning up technical issues, speed, minimizing images, but most notably, any we're calling it dead wood, but old pages, outdated pages, pages that are sitting there, just pages that are getting crawled and seen. If you're looking at your Search Console, here, what's better than a live example? Nothing. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Okay. I'm not saying you're going to go to the moon by doing this, but it's proving itself to be very helpful. So this is part 3 of our little series. So we did the no index, no follow robots first. Then I shared with you how to do the passwords. Now we're moving into, all right, why are we doing this and how it can help? And I'm going to walk you through the entire process. So what we want to do is we want to click on pages in order to start. Okay. So what we like to do is this. I mean, this isn't by any stretch of the imagination a lot of pages or a huge issue, but small issues become large. So if you're coming in and you're seeing, hey, these pages are not indexed, and there's 5 reasons why. Yours might say 100, 200, 500, 1,000. I've seen larger ones where it's thousands and we had to clean it up. This is manageable. But in any case, these are pages that are not providing value to your customer or for you, right? So let's address this. So what we do is we'll come in here, we'll take a look at the not indexed. We're going to scroll on down the page. So we're going to start looking at page with redirect, index tag, discovered currently not indexed, crawled not indexed, duplicate, Google chose different canonical than user. Let's take a look at this one. All right. Denver carpet cleaning. Let's take a look at this. Google chose a duplicate. So let's take a look at that specific page. Denver carpet cleaning. Okay. So that page is being, see how that was redirect? Redirects can cause a massive amount of issues. This is something I want to point out to you. Unless there is traffic, unless there are links that you've acquired, perhaps with time or dollars, unless there's value is what I'm getting at, there is zero reason to keep sending Googlebot through loops and motions. It causes trouble. In fact, for this particular business owner, it's only one page, but they're thinking that this page is the home. My home page is about my brand. I'm pointing a Denver page to my home page. Where's the relevance? My business is in Brighton in this case, right? There's no link equity. There's no traffic. Why would I redirect that page back to the home page? No, the page needs to be eradicated from the particular sitemap, HTML sitemap, and for my personal preference, the site. So what we're going to do here for this issue, easy to fix, we're going to go and check the site and see if that page exists. If it does, we're going to walk through the process. So this is the next issue, duplicate. Google chose different canonical than user. Let's figure out what the issue is. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and do this now. So we're going to come inside of here, come up to the very top. Is there any, let's go to all. Go to Denver. It might have already been cleaned up. One, two. Nothing here related to Denver. Take care of that while we're here. I don't see anything here about Denver. So with that particular issue here, what we'll do is we'll come back into here. We'll just hit validate. Clean that right up. All right. So that page doesn't exist anymore. It's been deleted. It's a 404. We're going here, right? It's actually a redirect. But I already cleaned up the robots. We took care of the file. I know it doesn't exist anymore because I just went to the page. Right? So we'll take care of that. Moving on to the next element. Next is crawled currently not indexed. Let's take a look at this and see what issues we're having. So we have 5 pages here. All right. So what I like to do is grab this. Feed. Dyson vacuum. So we're going to come right back over here. I want to get a bigger screen so I don't always have to bounce from browser to browser. That's always fun. Pet. So here's what we'll do here. Just like this. Make this a little bigger. So I'm looking for that page, pet. Because I want to see, well, where's this issue at? What's going on here? Crawled currently not indexed. Now, crawled currently not indexed, looking at this, I see 2 feed pages. Those I'll eradicate. Looking at Dyson Pet Vacuum Review, I'm not sure why we would even have that on the site. So we're going to eradicate that. And then it's probably low quality. It's probably a blog, maybe AI. Who knows? Hard to say, right? I just started working with this gent. Dog pee training, I don't, doesn't make sense for us or for this brand. So if I see these things, we're going to remove them. All right. And I'll walk you through that process right now. All right. Dog pee training. Let's go to all. And then all I want to do is this. Control F, dog. Okay. Control F, pet. Okay. I'm not seeing it. If you had bigger, you would have to do this in bulk, but since it's so small, we can take care of this easy. Leave water restoration experts. Come back over here. Put this here. Okie doke. Moving on to the next. All right. Are we all good? Is this big enough? It is. Okay, you guys are good? Good. Let's move on to this next issue. What else do we have cooking in here? So that's crawled, currently not indexed. It looks like either low quality content or pages that existed that shouldn't be there any longer. I could go check the post section. If we're creating blogs that aren't supporting the main idea, it's got to go. There's no reason for it. Now let's take a look at some of these pages in here. So this is going to be discovered, currently not indexed. So it's there, but we're not indexed yet. So let's just take a look at these. Let's just double check. It says there's 21 total. Let's see here. Upholstery, upholstery, upholstery. Should I clean the carpets this winter? All right. Let me see what the deal is with this. Upholstery cleaning. URL is not. So sitemap, page, sitemap index, referring page, carpet cleaning in Brighton. So this old page, there must be a link on this page that's referencing this. And this is not probably, this is why it's still showing up here. But if I recall, it should be cleaned up. Let's just double check. Because our advice is let's clean up anything that's not high commercial intent, and then we can start worrying about these other things. What was the name of the page? Carpet cleaning in Brighton was the referencing page. So you're 301ing this page to this page. I see. Wonderful. And then on this page, or you're actually linking to it. Where are you linking to it from? I see. Okay. Let's scroll on down here. Give me a sec. All right, see? This page we have a carpet cleaning Brighton page. We don't need carpet cleaning in Brighton-co, like carpet-cleaning-in-Brighton-co. If we have carpet cleaning Brighton, why would we have a competing page, right? Now, your issues could potentially be wildly different. I'm sure they are. But you see what we're doing here, right? We're looking for the problem issues. If it's saying that it's being declared, I guess that's really what I'm pointing out to you here. Like this. See how we're getting this issue is, what did they say? Pages indexed, discovered, pages discovered, not indexed. The reason why it's being discovered is because on this page here, we're linking to this page here. So we're going to take care of that. This page doesn't need to exist, right? So we found an issue. Let's keep going. Let me go back into this bad boy here. Actually, let's just go back into here. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with this, by the way. All right. Last one, currently not indexed. Let's see here. No index tag. These are on purpose. This is perfectly fine. And then pages with redirects. Now, this causes a magnitude of problems. Pages with redirects, especially if they're older pages, it continues that crawl, right? Again, if a page has 0 links, if a page gets, it doesn't have to be 0, but if it's little traffic, like little tiny bits of traffic, like it's not even worth it for us to have this page up, it doesn't produce sales, it's a piece of outdated content, remove the page. It shouldn't be there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab these like this, copy, and we're going to bring them into our pad. Okay, like this. We're going to remove this section here, delete. So anything that Google is going to have that's calling an issue to, we're going to take all those issue pages and put them in. They're either going to be no indexed, no followed, and added to robots, or they're going to be removed and added to robots. Clear? And then we'll resubmit Sitemap and make sure that they have an updated Robots.txt file. Another option for you is you can block utilizing password. I hope that this is clear, and I'll walk through a quick, within 30 seconds, I'll be able to walk through exactly what we're doing, but let me clean this list briefly. All right, so Dyson, feed, water damage restoration, we don't even do that. Give me a moment here. Dog pee, that's out of here. Carpet cleaning, so these pages need to be removed. Anything that has locations, this whole structure is out of here. Our services, nope. We're building relevance to our services, but in this particular industry, there's no, like if we were looking up carpet cleaning in, say, Boulder, Colorado, Google's rewarding off of the route. So we still have our top level page, but I'm not building stuff. I'm not building relevance under our service. Doesn't make sense. Especially if Google's rewarding carpet cleaning in Boulder off of the root domain. I'm going to put carpet cleaning, list all my carpet cleaning articles on there or locations. And if Google were to crawl, hopefully they do, they crawl and they hit a page, my carpet cleaning page is going to be off the root. So I would never structure it this way. Never, never, never. Anyway, promotions. Let's double check this. 99.9999% of the time, unless I have already had prerequisite or a pre-conversation with a client, we're going to create or curate a list of all known issues within the page that need to either be blocked or removed. We'll double verify with client, hey, are these pages we want to block these or remove these? Is there anything here that needs to stay? They kick us back the sheet file. But in this instance, I've already talked to them. I already know what we need to have. Promotions is something new, so it looks like we have this, so we're going to keep it. Perfectly fine. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll go here and we'll remove. And give me one moment. I'll go through the entire process. I'm going to chop this video up anyway because this is a stream. So bear with me here. Let me just clean this little mess up here. Carpet cleaning in, I don't put stop words inside of slugs. Not only does it cause a super long folder URL or a parameter, like it's just unneeded. This right here is out of here. What is this? Our services, carpet cleaning, Brighton. What is this page and why is it here? It's redirecting anyway, but it's probably a redirect from, okay, it's going to the home page. So no reason for that to be there. See, these 28 pages, I call it dead wood. Like, why do we have these pages? Carpet cleaning boulder, HTM. Let me see what this is. So we're going to okay, so those are being redirected back to the home page. We don't want those. Author page. This, I don't mind. We can keep that. It's actually recommended index.php. Delete. All right. Delete, and delete. Let me see what's going on with this page here. Going in here. I don't know if this is okay. I figured. All right. And we are clear. Clear. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Now that we know all of these pages, so let's walk through. Ready? Last piece. All right, so long story short is this. All right, we're cleaning up these minuscule errors, but they need to be cleaned up in order to have more success on the pages that matter. So what have we addressed so far? We've addressed pages with redirects. Pages with redirects, unless there's value, there is no reason for a redirect, right? Unless there was traffic or unless there is links, we don't need to be redirecting, and especially don't redirect to the home page. Not everything is relevant to the home page. Links or traffic, don't initiate this, all right? But if there's value there, definitely, but redirect it to a page that's hyper relevant to what the page was about previously, right? The next thing, excluded by no index tag. These are going to be, no index tag is to block stuff that may be there for whatever reason. There could be a reason that that's sitting there, all right? This isn't necessarily an issue, but you will want to check this particular section here to make sure that if it's not included or you're blocking it with no index, did you mean to do this? And then I shared with you in the earlier halves on where to find that if you're using a plugin. If you're not using a plugin, there's so many of them that can certainly help you out or at least speed up your process. All right. So when we come down into here, this is feed, string, feed. These pages here, I'll add to our list, right? Why are they there, right? So here we'll add those just like this and delete. Now stick with me. We'll walk through this, or if it interests you, stick with me. If not, then we're just walking through each of the issues that came up and how we address it. All right, so come back over here to, all right. Now, so we've looked at no index. There could be a reason that you have that. It's not necessarily an issue, but if you're blocking something that you want in there, that could be a problem. All right, discovered, currently not indexed. If something is discovered but currently not indexed, there could be a magnitude of reasons. But the two main ones that at least come up quite significantly are, well, 3 or 4 really. Is there a redirect in place? Hunt it down and find it and remove where it's being redirected from. Is there internal links pointing to a page that doesn't exist anymore? If you have internal links pointing to a page that doesn't exist anymore, Google will keep saying, hey, we're seeing this, and it'll tell you the referring page that the link is on. Go to that page and remove that link if it's pointing to a page that previously existed. This is why in a lot of my trainings, I'll say, hey, header, footer, and sidebar. So this way, when you're going to clean stuff up, all you have to do is edit your menu instead of going page by page to have to change things. You see? So hopefully that gives you another pointer. So we take a look at this page, discovered currently not indexed. Other than having links on old pages pointing to pages that don't exist anymore, that's an issue. But another issue could be lower quality content. Did you spin up an article? Did you put something up? Was it not your best work? Hey, that's for you to decide. But that could be a reason. Another reason could be old pages that no longer exist anymore, right? Discovered currently not indexed. We'll validate this. All right. We're about to go in there and block them out. So we referring domain or referring pages. Did it show up in your sitemap? Check your sitemap. So after you get done cleaning stuff up, no index tagging or blocking with password, adding the robots.txt or 404ing or 410ing, removing the page from your site, delete it. If it triggers a 404 and then you block it, that's what's recommended by Google, right? You want to give a server response code of 404 or 410 until they clean it. If the 404 is lingering, the recommended process by Google is to submit for removal. If there's something still showing up, it's been serving a 404 for 2 weeks and it's driving you bananas, you go to the removal tool and you temporarily request the URL that you want removed. I'll walk you through that process if you'd like. I could do that right now. Here's what you do. You literally do a new request and you enter the URL, okay? And that'll temporarily remove it, and then you want to clear the cache. That's it, all right? So let's move into the next issue that potentially could be plaguing your website, but I want to make sure I address all reasons on why this is. Let's click on this. Scroll down, discovered currently not indexed. So we talked about pages on your site that might have a link pointing to a dead page. Make sure you find it, because if it's discovered currently not indexed, Google will tell you. So for instance, when I went to this page, I believe, whichever page it was, it gave me the reason why. It said, I don't remember what page it was, but it said, referenced page or referred page. The referred page could be because of a link. Okay, so let's keep going here. Discovered currently not indexed, crawled currently not indexed. This again, the reasons could be wildly similar. All right, like, is it outdated stuff? Did you not put in your best work? Is it linked from another page? Does the page still exist? It's the same reasoning, right? Those are generally the most common reasons. It's either poor quality, low quality, not enough internal links, a page that doesn't exist anymore but has a link to it. That's usually what it is. So once this is done, let's validate this one. Okay. All right. And lastly, crawled duplicate, choose different canonical than user. So your canonical tags are set usually within the SEO, within your SEO plugin. But if you're doing it yourself, I'll show you briefly. If you're curious on how to do this, I'll show you. Okay, here. Let me make sure that it's on this page. All right, so let's set the canonical. All right. Canonical not specified. Well, probably carpet cleaning in Brighton. If I click on that, carpet cleaning in Brighton. All right, let's go back to that page and take care of that quick. Carpet cleaning in Brighton. Search. Carpet cleaning in Brighton. All search. Carpet cleaning in Brighton. Ah. All right, no index. Here. Private. Draft. Update. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to create our robots file. I'll show you how to add that or where to add that, and then we're out of here. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab the head URL or the root domain. Okay. So what you'll do is you'll get after the .com or .net, whatever it is, inside of Sheets at least. We'll come up here. We'll highlight all of this. We'll go to Edit, Find and Replace. Find what? Find this. Replace with what? Replace all. It's going to leave it inside the root folder. Done. Scroll down. Make sure that this is all good. Okie doke. Grab this. Grab all of these. Copy. I'm going to bring it over here. The reason why I'm bringing it into here is so it copies and pastes easily. Copy. Bring it over here. Go into the tool. So I'm using SEO Press. You could use whatever you'd like. Go to the dashboard. Go into our robots. Disallow. It's right here. Save change. I'm going to grab that real fast. Let me see. Make sure that we're lit. Make sure that we're all set, I should say. Big fun. Good work. Oh, so he must have something that's already set. That's fine. Come into here. Search Console is next. And we're just going to make sure that it sees the robots. All right. So you come down here to Settings. Go to your robots. Open. Robots.txt on the 18th. 215 bytes. Close. All right. And that's for me. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have to chop this video up, but I had a lot of fun though, right? So we went through each of the issues. I shared with you the removal tool. I shared with you how to get rid of the pages. I shared with you how to block with password. I showed you how to do the no index, no follow. If you're using a tool, it's so easy. Or you could just go to quick edit and you could password protect if the pages are there. Also showed you how to create a robots.txt file and then check it. That's it. So it's been an absolute pleasure. My phone is ringing off the hook. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for participating today. That is going to be all for me today. Thank you so much, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I never do this. If you're interested, 20%. It's PR-CTR on any PR and any CTR campaigns, 20% off. So I usually don't go that high, but if you've joined me today and it's something you'd be interested in, hopefully we can help you out. My name is Chris Palmer with chrispalmer.org. We covered a lot of ground today, little things, but we covered it. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day. You have a great one. My phone's ringing off the hook. It's just buzzing in my pocket. Thank you so much.